Alright, that actually did not take quite as long to get him back as I thought it was going to. Anyway, hello all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So last time, we fought a bunch of enemies in, like, confined spaces all at once on a couple of occasions, and it, did not go especially well for me. But we made it out in one piece somehow. We also went and activated this great fan thing, which is kind of cool, I guess. And today, I'm going to play as Link, and I'm going to see exactly what can be found up above this this central tower room, as I've been calling it. I should probably play this a little more carefully, because I do want to know what is over here. So, this is not a door. I thought there was going to be a door in that cage somewhere. There's what I thought was a handle, but it's several stories off the ground, so maybe a handle for, like, giants or something like that. I think what I'm gonna have to do is, let's see, is there anything I can use the hook shot for here? Because that's my shiny new thing, and often in games, particularly games such as The Legend of Zelda, when you pick up a shiny new thing, that means you have to use it. I've been over there, right? I have not been over there. Alright, I took a detour over there because I was running out of flight juice and I wanted to get some back. But we're gonna go and just... Alright, did not mean to hit that button, but fortunately the ground wasn't too far away. Another joy pendant. I don't really care. I don't know why there are so many of those in this game. I don't even know what they're for. But we're gonna take out our frustration on the ground, and if I can get some flight juice, that would be great. See, now I actually need the stuff, and the game isn't giving it to me, and it's giving me a lot of hearts, which I definitely approve of, but, like, hearts aren't gonna make me fall out of the sky. Anyway. So, I'm gonna go and loft back this way. So, I got a key, and I don't know where exactly I would use said key, or at least if I fall over here, I can go through this door. I don't want to go through the door because then I'm gonna have to go and find the car again. So can I pick him up? All right, I can pick him up, so I won't have to go and fetch him. I wonder if using Makar in there last time would have made it easier. Can't think of any powers that he has that would have made it easier, but it is something I'm allowed to do apparently. All right, let me find a place where I can maybe use this this key that I just picked up. Oh, that's what those are for. Great. Now I find out. Ugh. Well, we got, like, most of the way here, and I'm kind of wondering. I did get that key, and there's nothing obviously for me to use for it here. But I can get back to the locations, if I can actually go around this gust this time. I can get back to the locations, like, earlier in the dungeon, thank you very much. Just what the doctor ordered. And I'm wondering if, like, there's anywhere that I can backtrack to that I could use this. Alright, not really what I had in mind. I'm just gonna ride the wind like some kind of weird, bizarre something. And, see if I can, like, float over this way. This is... I think this is where I came in. And I'm wondering if there's anything... Yeah, so that's where Makar was trapped. Can I backtrack and find anything? Can I, like, forward track over this way and find anything? We're just gonna wait a brief moment for... Yeah, for that. And, So I think I know what the intent with Makar here is, and I still don't like it, because it just makes my job harder. But I think this is supposed to be like, the button mashing action is supposed to be like, evocative of like blowing on a pinwheel or something like that. which is a thing that which is an action that you have to keep doing. Why is there one of those, like, targets up there? Which is an action that you want to keep doing if you want the pinwheel to keep spinning. I feel like that's a waste of time. I would just rather have it be, like, the same flying action that everything else in the game does. But I think that's what they're trying to do. Okay, so I don't know what the point of that was, unless that was just literally just a shortcut. I hope there was really a point to doing all this, because I think if memory serves, this is going to come out, yeah, this is going to come out here. Which didn't really help me. I was hoping I might be able to find a way to get up there. There's no other statues I can bring down, is there? What if... Speaking of bringing down statues, what happens if I just take one of these, put on the iron boots, and then do this? Not what I expected, but I'll keep that in mind for later. Where did Makar go? Oh, I was gonna say, he fell all the way down and had to come back up. So, say it with me. Apparently, something that you can do... Okay, cool. I was just gonna say, apparently something that you can do that I don't believe the game has actually told you about, is that you can hookshot those trees that Makar was planting earlier. I am on fire. And you can use those. And can I, like... No, not that button. Can I, like, get rid of these guys from a distance? Because I'd like to not have this many things trying to kill me all at once. That's going to be the 1. And that's going to be 2, I think. You got a 3rd? Apparently you got a 3rd. Are you serious? Are you done? Finally. Where is it? This one. Actually, I'll swap out the iron boots because I don't think I'll need those. Let's see if I can... Alright. So, I can't give the game grief for not telling me about this because it did as soon as I came in this room. This was like the last room that I didn't think to go in. And... I've been running around for probably a half an hour trying to figure out where I can go to advance. And, yeah, definitely a good use of my time, but whatever, I had to finally look it up. Do I need Makar again? I feel like I probably do. Alright, you guys are gonna have to wait. I'm gonna go and get the, I'm gonna go and have to get the inferior version of Medley. And, we're gonna need his propeller thing. Alright. Man, I was having fun with the Earth Temple. And now that I'm in the Wind Temple, it really feels like the game is just trying, like, to do everything it can to prevent me from progressing in, like, stupid ways. Oh, great, it's that stuff. That means, I'm gonna have to wait for this to wear off and probably, like, hit you from afar. Am I gonna be able to kill you anyway? Or is this really just here to, like... Okay, so I can't kill you with that. This looks an awful lot like the last room, but instead of being like fire, it's like that foamy stuff, which I don't know what to make of. How do I kill these though? Unless I have to like hookshot you or something. Oh, I wind you? And then you fall asleep? Alright, well, I can't bait them into coming any closer, so we're gonna go and do some of this and hope that... Oh, I see. There's things up here, which I'm gonna probably want eventually. Fly! This does nothing but waste my time. Alright, finally. This feels like chores. This feels like chores. That wasn't a test of skill or intelligence or really anything else. This is just like a test of how long do you feel like putting up with this. Boy, I was having fun with the dungeons in this game, at least, even if I wasn't really having it with the overworld, but this dungeon just feels stupid. Alright, I can't get you closer. I can shoot you, and then you'll sort of come in my direction for like a couple of seconds, but it seems like you also sort of like lose interest half the time, and not... Alright, good. At least you didn't fall off the cliff. If you fell off the cliff, you would have woken up after like a couple more seconds, and then I would have had to go down to get you if I didn't want you respawning, and that would just be like, why? See? If you're gonna chase me, at least chase me close enough that I can knock you out of the air. This one's gonna despawn over the cliff. This one's gonna... Oh my god. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If this was a modern game, I would accuse the developers of just trying to pad out the playtime on like the Steam playtime stats so that they buff their numbers so that like the recommendation algorithm is more likely to pick it up on the front page. This is honestly kind of ridiculous. I won't say this whole dungeon was bad. The first half probably I think was fine, where like we were going up and down that tower thing, but after that it was just like, oh, you have to go through the room and beat up all those, and you're not interested in me. You have to go through the room and beat up those enemies again, because you have to loop back and do it again, because the first 2 times wasn't enough. Good, you didn't fall down the cliff. I think that's the last of them. Alright, whatever. Let's get through this as quickly as possible. I am an adult. I have things to do after this. So I can't sit here for an hour trying every single possible combination of effects in a Zelda dungeon. Unfortunately. Alright, is there anything else up here? There's one of those floor masters. Can I... is this gonna be safe? Can I do this before that thing wakes up and throws me back to the beginning of the room or something? Alright, apparently I can. So, do I even need that intermediate one, or can I just... I think I can just do this one. Alright. So, you... That's enough of you. And, as for the rest of us, we can pick up this guy. We can go through this door, and now... Alright. So, I thought this was going to be important. Is this going to, like... change something else? Make the level change in some other way that's going to make something happen. Oh, okay, so that's the direction we're going in. Fun. Well, that's cool, I guess. I'm gonna end this off here. Next time I'm gonna probably complain some more. Hopefully we're getting to the end of this dungeon, because I'm about done with this one. My name is Dragonite. This has been The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.